Hello, how's it going? It's Colin Daniel here from riffninja.com. Come and visit me. I like lots of visitors. Riffninja.com, don't forget that. Because if you're on YouTube right now looking for lessons, here I am. Now, this is more for a beginner, this lesson. It's about understanding the root system so that if a guitar player that you're playing with or jamming with or you're wanting to learn with, you can figure out what to play. I'll start with this and then I'll elaborate more on it later. All the root is the note. For example, if the guitar player is playing a G major chord, the root note has to be a G. So that's the first thing you're going to realize. It doesn't matter whether it's a G7, a G minor, or G major. The single note is going to be a G. And so, you know, if the guitar player said to you, well, this is 1, 4, 5, it's G, C, and D, well, that would be your G root. Then, of course, for a C chord, that'd be your C root. For a D chord, that'd be a D root. You could also find it here, C and D. There's C and D. I'm just doing a straight pedal with 1, 4, and 5. Those are roots of the chord changes I just mentioned. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when you're jamming with a band, if you don't have a really good ear and you can't hear the chord changes very well and you don't interrelate them to the bass, all you've got to do is ask the guitar player what chords he's playing and play the root notes, meaning the related note. If he says A minor 7 flatted 9th, you still play an A root because the A single note isn't minor, it isn't major. It's just an A single note that's based on the root of the chord that the guitar player, or piano player for that matter, any instrument that can play chords, you can relate it that way. But piano and guitar for sure. And so whatever chord they tell you, if it's an F sharp minor, then you're going to play an F sharp single bass note. There's more to it than that, but I mean, if you're just starting and you're wanting to get into jam, because I highly recommend you get together with your friends and play as much as you can. Even if you don't know much, it's good to take a little risk and start to play. And just remember that the root note is directly related to the pitch of the guitar. So if they say, oh, this is C sharp minor, then your root note would be a C sharp. And of course, there's other harmonies that are related to that, and we're going to cover them in the very next lesson. Roots are an important part of playing. It's not how I like to play all the time, but sometimes it's just called for, where you have to play a root progression for whatever reason. These are all roots. I'll tell you what they're related to in chords. It starts out on a D major, then it goes A major, then it goes B minor, then it goes G major. That's a real good chord progression. You'll recognize it if you think about it long enough. There you go. Now get your friend that plays guitar to play D major, A major, B minor, G major, and you just keep recycling that. That's great for practice to start with. All right, all you 4-string freaks out there, hope you've had a good lesson. Good luck. Get on it. We'll see you soon. This is Colin Daniel at riffninja.com, signing out for the time being.